In this lesson, I'm going to show you how I turned this simple image, then I added this cinematic text and created this beautiful thumbnail all in CapCut. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Open CapCut and create a new project. I've already imported this image. It's a mountain, and we're going to use this image to create our thumbnail. I'm going to start by shortening this clip. I'm going to drag it to the left. We don't need a long clip here. And as you can see, just the image, and we need to create a copy. Hold on to the Alt key and drag this timeline to the upper track, and that creates an exact duplicate. You don't have to do a copy paste. Alt and drag the clip will do that. You're going to auto remove it. You have to select the upper clip and auto remove it. I'm going to drag to the right, and as you can see, it's just a mountain, no clouds, nothing. And that's what makes the text to go behind the mountain. Now we need to add text to this middle layer. It has to be right in the middle. When I drag this clip to the right or left, we don't see anything different, just the mountain. So let's go to the text and click on it, click on default, and add it to the timeline. Now we need to drag that text right in between those two clips. And as you can see, the text is right behind the mountain. So when I drag it, you can see the text partially is behind the mountain, and this is the perfect place for it. Now we need to go ahead and kind of make the text look better. So I'm going to use the Barlow condensed, and then I'm going to go ahead and resize it to 46. Now I need to do a couple of things. I need to change it to cinematic. Just type cinematic because we don't want it to say default. Cinematic, that looks nice. And we also need to go to effects, and I like to use like a brushed chrome metal thing. This is the one that I always use. So click on it, and that gives you a beautiful cinematic text right up there. And we need to go back to the text again, to the basic, and do italic. And we don't have to do anything with this text effects here. And we need to go ahead and select the position of this cinematic text. Now I'm going to change the X angle to minus 23, and also I'm going to change the Y angle to 315. Now I want to remind you that you can always drag the text and move it to the right and left. You don't have to do anything with the position here, but because I just want it to look exactly like the same as the thumbnail I created, I'm just going to use that coordinates. Now let me resize this text clip to make it exactly the same. It really doesn't matter because we're not trying to make a movie out of it. I just want to show you that how everything should be organized. That's the way I like it. Now we are ready to use the hidden secret, a CapCut hidden secret that nobody probably uses it when they edit any kind of clip. Click on the cover, which is on the first layer. Just click on it to open up, and it will open up basically the timeline. Now if you have a movie, you can actually drag where you want it to be. You can go to a local and download your own file, but if this is like a movie, you can actually select which scene you want to create your thumbnail from, and it will actually use that image for your background, and click on the edit. And now this is the hidden feature that not many people use. Now when you have all these tools, you probably do not need to go to Canva or Photoshop to create your thumbnail. Everything is right here, and I'm going to show you different tricks how you can utilize this amazing tool in CapCut. Let's explore this tool together. So you can click on any of this elements here, and it will immediately shows on your screen here. And the only reason you don't see the background because you already have a background, you already have the mountain, and I'm going to show you how you can use the other method. But right now For example, you can go to your layer arrangement and bring it to front, and the image comes to the front from that stack of those photos. You can go to the next one. You can click on any of them. You don't have to delete it. You just click on any of them and basically it will pop up on your screen. You can change anything. You can change like the thumbnails. You can reorder these texts. You can edit them. I like this for the travel channel. I like this border and the travel vlog. So let's go to the next one. This one is nice. You can actually change the color on this little emojis or icons. You can just click on and apply. It takes a few seconds and then it will change the color to any color you want to change it to. So anything that you click on is editable. Now if you're running a food channel, if you click on this thumbnail, you're going to see a food like a plate. You get cake here. It's got everything for every kind of business and any kind of thumbnail you want to make. There are lists of different categories on top, and if you just want to zoom on those particular categories, you just select the ones you need, like sports or news. But over here, as you can see, we're going to change the summer, we're going to winter. So let me delete the bottom, and now we're going to edit. Click on the text. I'm just going to backspace it. I'm going to get rid of R here. Okay, I'm going to change it to winter, and we can resize it. Now if for some reason, if you like move the background by mistake, you can always Control Z to undo your change, or you can go up there and click on undo. But right now, for example, if I'm trying to move this, but by mistake I moved the background, so I Control Z it and I just selected the text and I brought it down, and that looks beautiful. You also have other tools to utilize. For example, if you click on the right hand corner, you're going to see filters. These are the filters you can use. This gives it a nice, beautiful color. And if you click on any of those filters that you have in there, it will change the way the thumbnail looks. Like if you click on this one here, it gives it like a faded color. This one, it will give it like a darker color. So try. I like the this one here. It gives it like a more cinematic look. This is kind of nice. They call it snack. So I'm just gonna go through every one of them so you can see that you can use any of these filters to make changes to your thumbnail to make it look better. Just remember, if you click on anything that you want to undo, you can always do it from the top. So let's go to the next one. This one gives it a little darker color, but there are other tools that you can utilize. To be honest with you, I like this blue color. It gives it a really nice vivid color. You can change that using saturation, but I'm just saying the filter makes it a lot easier to select from. Now let's go to the filter section. Click on none to remove the filter. Click on effects, and here are a bunch of other effects. Let's click on the first one. It gives you this nice curved effect for the cinematic. Let me close this one up. As you can see, it's beautiful. It gives it nice. This one also like a caved in kind of curved, and this is also beautiful. And if you try to make this with other programs, it's probably going to take some time to make. Now let's explore the other effects. Now this one, it gives it like a magnify kind of effect, and this one is vignette, so it gives it like corner shadows. And just go through every one of them and see which one fits the best for your project. This next one is my favorite, the privacy glass, followed by the cube, and the next one is a plastic, like a stretched plastic. Now let's close the window and go to the next option here. And to remove any effects, just go back to effects and click none, and that will delete the effect. One below it is remove background, and one beside that is adjust. Let's go to the adjust, and there's all sorts of adjustments here you can make to your clip and the way your thumbnail is going to look. We got saturation here, down here, so we can actually increase to give it nice blue sky look, or we can decrease it all the way back to the left to make it black and white. And that's what I use usually, saturation. Now the opacity on the right corner here will decrease the opacity of your thumbnail, and if you go 100%, it will go back to normal. And I'm going to go ahead and close this window here too and go to the next one. This one is called arrange, and you can arrange the way the items or objects on the thumbnail are shown. So let's clip on something here, like on this one here, and let's say I want to change the position of vlog. All I have to just go to arrange, top, left, middle, corner, bottom. Now if it's hiding somewhere, all you got to do just go click on left, because it was already on the right and the paint was covering it. You can also drag every of these objects, so you don't have to do the arrange from that section. So if you click on U, for example, or any of the objects, you can drag them. You don't have to use arrange. And if you go through any of these templates that already presented to you by CapCut, you can select the exact match for your project. There are so many templates for makeup artists or hairstylists. I'm just looking for something that relates to our project here, cinematic. So that's not it. This one looks like a magazine title. This one is nice. You can, as I said, you can drag the objects anywhere you want. Oh, I dragged this one by mistake. Control Z it. So I'm gonna move this up. It's hard to see it between clouds, but let me just take that to the right and make the very crazy bigger. That looks nice. This yellow color goes well with this thumbnail. And maybe I want to bring down the solo vacation under the cinematic. So let me drag it down. That looks better, but that's not what I want to use for this project. But I just want to show you that you can do just drag and drop, and you don't have to go to the arrange section. This one looks like a window error. And let me see, go to the next one. Too many emojis. This one is nice. I played with this before. You can change the date like 2025. It's got the CapCut logo there, and you can drag the gameplay anywhere you want. Let me go ahead and click on this thing and duplicate that and drag it up. Here we got the CapCut logo, and I'm going to make it bigger or smaller, any way you want to, as long as it doesn't cover cinematic title. Now to change any icon or emoji color, all you got to do, just click on it. It will give you a different menu. Let's go to the one way on top, and that gives us the color options. Let me go up there, and I'm going to use yellow and apply, and it changes color. So that's how easily you can change it to any color you want. So I'm going to close this window here and delete the CapCut logo. Now I'm going to move this gameplay right below cinematic, and there's a 1080p HD. I'm going to change that to 4K. All I have to do, just select where I want to put it, double click on it, select it, and type in 4K and try to increase the size so I could actually do it from the text menu. Now I'm going to click on text and select the proper size I want to select. Since the 4K is hidden somewhere, I'm going to drag it to the left, go back to the text, go to size, and select number 32, because we don't want it too big. 32 is good. Select it, and I'm going to close the window. I'm going to drag it where it is more visible, not there, right there where the mountain is. And that's how easily you can create a thumbnail from one of these templates. But that's not what I'm looking for. Let's go explore more. Now, going through every one of these is going to be time consuming, so I'm going to speed up the clip and get to the project we want to work on. I've already showed you how you can drag and drop and make those changes, so we don't want to waste any more time on it. Now, this is the template I use to create our thumbnail. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag that text, I'm going to drag the background, I'm going to drag every one of those objects below cinematic text, and we're going to recreate our own thumbnail the way we want to. So let me go ahead and bring this a little bit lower to make more room for CapCut secret that we created using the uncut version that is the default text here. So let me drag this one here and drag the background, and over here we're going to start making our changes. We still have to resize some of the text because thumbnail obviously is bigger than my reaction as far as the size goes. So let me start with the first one. We're going to delete the first one and we're going to name it CapCut secret, and we're going to jump to the next one. I'm going to change that to thumbnail. So let me delete and typing thumbnail, and we still have more space. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to increase the size. So go to text, go to size, and select the one that, yeah, this is good, but we have to drag the let me see, this is a good one. Yeah, this is good, and we just have to move it a little bit higher. And this one here is going to be cover page. So let me delete everything here, and we're going to name it cover design. And since we got some space left, let's make the text bigger. Let's go to text, let's go to the size there and select a bigger size font like this. But we got to drag the corner pins here to make it fit in the background, and we're going to move the background itself. We're going to move the text right there, and voila, you got a beautiful thumbnail. Let me go ahead and click inside the graphic, close that X there, and this is our thumbnail. And congratulations, you just create your own thumbnail. A quick disclaimer: no Photoshop or Canva was harmed during this process. And click on save, and that saves your thumbnail. Now, I know you want a short video or tutorial, but I have to show you this. Click on the cover design again. Now, I really wanted to show you this because we worked on everything, all the menus on the right hand side, but we never got to the one on the left hand side. There are tons of options here. Right now we are in the template mode, so this is all the categories. Remember I told you sports or design or news. If you don't want to look for all the templates, I want to use a particular one. This is a design mode, so this is all the designs you can choose from for your project. There are so many of them in there, and if you think that any of them suits you, just go to the category up there and select the one you want. This is the upload. This is the cinematic photo I uploaded. You don't have to, but I just did that. I just want to check the background. This is the title or text. These are pre-made, designed, already designed with different colors. You can still modify them. Select the one that goes with your project if you're running a sale, or if you looking for a particular one, like join your channel. This is nice. It's got the drop shadow already blended in. These options saves you so much time and effort, so you can focus on other things. That's why I did this part at the end of the clip. So if you're not interested in learning all this and you already know it, you don't have to watch this. But for the ones that never seen this section or portion of CapCut, I thought it was interesting to show you. Because most of these elements are found in Canva and other editing programs, but you have them all in CapCut. Look at this beautiful 50% off or 50% discount. You can drag and drop it into your project. So nice. And you can change the way everything looks. And I have done almost 90% of my thumbnails using CapCut cover design, and maybe 10% in Canva, but I don't see a reason why you can't use CapCut instead, because there are so many things you can choose from, and it's a lot easier than Canva. Some people use Canva because they think it's easy program, but I think this is much easier because everything is right there and it's not confusing. I think Canva has too many drill downs, which is probably difficult for some people. Let's go to the shapes, and these are all the shapes that you can choose for your project, and there are so many to choose from. These are the stickers that you can select. If you scroll down, you can actually use a category up there like Christmas or anything else, but these are your stickers. You can click on any of them and choose it in your project. It's just endless. So many of them. And this is the frames section. You can select any of these frames for your project. And we're going to move to the next one, which is collage. Remember, it's not college, it's collage. And this is how you can segment the graphics like this. You can select any of those sections, replace it with your own graphic. You can select the menu up there to load a graphic from your computer and replace it with any of these sections. For example, if you want to have three graphics right next to each other, that's how you select your sections. And you've probably done that with Instagram before, and basically this is the same thing. It just divides the screen into different sections and makes it a lot easier for you to place those graphics. Now this one is brand kit. Just like Canva, you can download or upload your own brand kit, and here's all the shortcuts that you can remember to utilize any of the shortcuts for your project. As you scroll down, it changes the category, goes to the lower and the lower until you get to the end of it, and they are categorized for easier access. And that's all. These are all the menus on the left hand side. Go ahead and click on save to exit this screen. I promise I want to show you something else. This is the final and the last thing I want to show you. Click on cover editor, and here we are again with the thumbnail. Now delete the background. Click on the background and delete it. Now click any of those templates. Now you can see those pictures that you weren't seeing, those graphics. This is how you can actually use these existing graphics in your thumbnail. You don't have to have your own background. You can select any of these things, just change the text that you want, add objects to it, modify it, create a quick thumbnail, and that's it. I thought it was worth showing you this. And here, if I want to create my own TV box in 10 minutes, 2.5 million views, that's how you do it. Before I let you go, I want to show you where the cover page is going to be saved at. Go to export, and this is where you have to check in order to have the cover page included with your export. And once the export is finished, it's going to show in the final output. Please watch my other videos offered to you at the end of this clip. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and support this channel. And I see you in the next video. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell.